Today we'll discuss about similar triangles, which is included in mathematics portion of class 10 and chapter number 6. Please note down all important points that are discussed during this session. We'll start with triangles and revision. A triangle has 3 sides and 3 angles. Please see the figure ABC on the right hand side. There are 3 sides AB, AC and BC, and 3 angles, angle A, angle B and angle C. So, when there are 3 sides and 3 angles, the figure and joined together, it forms a triangle. And then another condition for triangle is angle ABC plus angle ACB plus angle BAC should be 180 degrees. That is, the sum of all the 3 internal angles should be 180 degrees. And another condition for triangles is sum of 2 sides should be greater than the third side. That is, sum of 2 sides AB plus BC should be greater than AC. Or if you take AB plus AC should be greater than BC. Similarly, AB and BC should be greater than AC. So, you take any sum of any 2 sides that should be greater than the third side. That is one of the conditions for triangles. And another important thing is angle opposite to the largest side is the largest, or side opposite to the largest angle is largest. That is, the largest angle in the second triangle. Please see the second triangle also, it is of different shape. Here BC is the longest side and A is the largest angle. So, the side opposite to largest angle is the largest side. This is the conditions for a triangle. Types of triangles. Equilateral triangle. When 3 sides are equal, that is AB is equal to AC is equal to BC in figure 1, then it is a equilateral triangle. Isosceles triangles. In isosceles triangle, 2 sides are equal, that is AB is equal to AC. That is, 2 sides, when 2 sides are equal, then it is an isosceles triangle. Scalene triangle. No sides are equal. AB is not equal to AC and that is not equal to BC. 3 different sizes. This can be 2, this can be 3 and this can be 4. So, AB is not equal to AC and not equal to BC. Then it is called scalene triangle. So, there are 3 types of triangle: equilateral triangle where all the 3 sides are equal, isosceles triangles where 2 sides are equal, and scalene triangle where no sides are, all the 3 sides are not equal to one another. Then acute angle triangle. In acute angle triangle, all the internal angles are less than 90. So, all the internal triangles are less than 90, that is, it can be 60, another can be 45 and another can be 30, 35, 65, 55 like this. These are the 3 different angles can be different and all should be less than 90 degrees. Obtuse angle triangle. That is, in obtuse angle triangle, one angle will be greater than 90 and all others will be less than 90. That is the condition for obtuse angled triangle. In acute, all angles are less than 90. In obtuse, one angle is greater than 90. Please note. Right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, one angle equals 90. That is, angle B in this triangle, third figure ABC, angle B is 90 degrees. So here right angle triangle is B is a right angle triangle. So here when one angle is 90 degrees, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. Now let us study similar triangles. Two figures having the same shape but not necessarily the same size are called similar figures. See the figure on the right hand side, these shapes are similar. You see, the one side is 2.5, 2, 3. So 2 into 2, it is 4, 5 and 6. Shape is same. Shape is same but size is different. This is small and this is large. So these are called similar figures. Congruent figure. In congruent figures, figures of same size and same shape. If the size of both the triangles, here one is large and one is small, if the small triangles is equal to the large triangle in size, then it is called congruent. Okay, that can be overlapped. All congruent figures are similar, but converse is not true. See here, this is a congruent figure. Angle ABC. Side AB is equal to side PQ. Side BC is equal to side QR. And PRAC is equal to PR. So this is a congruent figure. That means PQR can overlap ABC. Then it is a congruent figure. Then there is another case where two polygons of same number of sides are similar. That is, if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are also in the same ratio, then they are similar. Condition number 5. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Please see in the figure DEF, here on the right hand side, a line PQ is drawn parallel to EF. This is PQ is parallel to EF so that it intersects the other two sides. That is, it is parallel to EF, it is intersecting side DE at P and side DF at Q, two sides in distinct points. Then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That means dP by PE equals dQ by QF. This is a proportionality theorem. If a line divides any two sides of the triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to third side. It is a converse of the condition number 5. That means here if the line divide, earlier it was parallel and then it was told that it is dividing in the same ratio. Here it is dividing in some ratio and then it is a parallel. The line is a parallel to the third. Number 7. Then there are certain criteria for determining the similarity of triangles. The first criterion is AAA. The first A stands for angle, second A stands for angle, and third A also stands for angle. That is angle, angle, angle criterion. If in two triangles corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Please note same ratio, and hence the two triangles are similar. This criterion is called AAA similarity criterion. Please remember. See the figure here. Triangle ABC. and triangle PQR are the two triangles. Angle A is 60 degrees here. Therefore, in the second triangle, angle P is 60. So, A is equal to P. And here in ABC, angle B is 80 degrees and corresponding angle in PQR is also 80 degrees. And the third angle C in triangle ABC is 40 degrees. So, in PQR, angle R is equal to 40 degrees. Hence, the criterion angle, angle, angle. That is, three angles are same. Angle, angle, angle. So, I will read this criterion once again. A criterion. If in two triangles corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Hence, the two triangles are similar. So, this please remember. If in two triangles, condition number 8, if in two triangles, two angles of one triangle are respectively equal to the two angles of the other triangle, then two triangles are similar. That is AA similarity criteria. If we prove two angles are similar, then the angles in the second, both the triangles are same, then it is AA similarity criteria. Here it is two angles. In the previous condition it was AAA, three angles. Three angles and two angles determine the similarity criterion. We will continue with the similarity triangles. There are some more conditions. Yes criterion. Condition number 9. Yes criterion. If in two triangles corresponding sides are in the same ratio, then their corresponding angles are equal. Hence, the triangles are similar. This first S stands for side, side, side. That means three sides. Side, side, side similarity criterion. Please see the figures. Here two triangles are given, A, B, C, P, Q, R. So, AB is equal to 2 and AC is equal to 3 and BC is equal to 2.5. The ratio is same. You take any ratio of the triangle. Here you see, here it is 2 AB. Here PQR is 4 and BC is 2.5 and PR is 5 and AC is 3 and hypotenuse here is PQ equals 6. So, hypotenuse, the ratio between any two sides is similar. Hence, if two triangles corresponding sides are in the same ratio, then their corresponding angles are equal. So, here only sides are given, then the criterion says the corresponding also angles are equal. Hence, the triangles are similar. This is yes criterion. SAS criterion. If one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle of another triangle and the sides including these angles are in the same ratio, then the triangles are similar. That is SAS similarity. Here one angle is equal, any one angle, that is one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle of the another. That is, say angle C of this triangle is equal to angle Q of this triangle, and sides including these angles, that is included, and the sides, that is, if we take C here, the sides is AC and BC are in the same ratio. AC, and the ratio of AC to BC is same as PQ to QR, then same ratio proportional, then the triangles are similar. See here, AC is 3 and BC is 2.5. If you take angle P, PQ is 6 and PR is 5. 6 by 5 is equal to 3 by 2.5. That's what it says, SEIS criterion. The ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So, the areas of the two triangles. So, we know the area of ABC here, the area of, you can see the two triangles ABC and PQR. The area of triangle ABC, the ratio divided by triangle area of triangle PQR areas is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So it will be equal to ratio of the square, that is AB square by PQ square, that is equal to AC square by PR square, or that is also equal to BC by QR square. This is what the ratio of area it says. If a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of a right angle of a right triangle to hypotenuse, then the triangles on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle as well as to each other. See, this is the perpendicular. BD is the perpendicular drawn to a right angle triangle. Then this is AC is the hypotenuse. See, this triangle is shown ulta. Angle B, angle D is right angle triangle. Angle B is also right angle triangle. So here a perpendicular is drawn from the angle B to the hypotenuse. Then the triangle on the both sides. This is one triangle. BDC is one triangle, and BDA is another triangle. Perpendicular or similar. That is, when a perpendicular is drawn, angle ABD is similar to angle triangle BDC, and the whole thing is similar to the triangle ABC. That's what it says. In a right triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Here, see the angle, the square of the hypotenuse. See the triangle ABC. AC is hypotenuse. The other two sides are AB and BC. Therefore, what it says is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is Pythagoras theorem. And the inverse of Pythagoras theorem. In a triangle, square of one side is equal to sum of the square of the other side. If given condition is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, then the angle opposite to first side is a right angle. That is, angle opposite to AC is right angle. This is what it says. It is a converse of Pythagoras theorem. State Pythagoras theorem. Question. We'll solve the questions. State Pythagoras theorem. Answer. In a right angle triangle, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of squares on the other two sides. So see the figure. In the triangle ABC, angle ABC is equal to 90 degrees and AC is hypotenuse. AB and AC are two sides. Therefore, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Question number 2. A ladder is placed against the wall such that its foot is at a distance of 2.5 meters from the wall and its top reaches a window 6 meters above the ground. Find the length of the ladder. Please see the figure here. ABC and the height of window, that is here window is there and it is from the ground, it is 6 meters above the ground. AB is equal to 6 meters. and distance of window is 2.5 meter. It is given height of window AB is equal to 6 meters. Distance of window is 2.5 meter, and height of ladder AC is given by AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, and that is 6 square is equal 6 square plus 2.5 square is equal to 6 into 6 36. 2.5 into 2.5 is 6.25, that is equal to 42.25, and height of ladder AC is solving, we get taking square root, AC is equal to square root of 42.25, that is equal to 6.5. Let us take third third problem. State the converse of Thales theorem. Solution. If a straight line divides two sides of a triangle proportionately, then the straight line is parallel to the third side. This we have seen in figure in the previous slides. That is slide number 2 and 3. Diagonals. Fourth problem. Diagonals AD and BC of a trapezium ABCD with AC parallel BD, comma, AD and BC intersect each other at point O. Using similarity criterion for two triangles, show that OA by OD is equal to CO by OB. So, please see the figure here. ABDC is a trapezium. Here, AC is parallel to BD. It is given. And AD is a diagonal AD and diagonal BC intersect each other at point O. It is given. We have to prove that OA by OD equals OC by OB. We have to prove it. Solution. Given ABCD is a trapezium, AD and BC intersect at O and AC is parallel to CD. Please note in your examination, if you write this much, that is given conditions which is already stated in the problem, if you write, you will get some marks, 1 or 2 marks you may get. This may be a 4-mark question. In that 4 mark, you may get 1 or 1.5 marks if you write the given conditions. So please don't forget to write these things. So now we will compare triangle AOC and triangle BOD. Please compare these two triangles. Angle AOC is equal to angle BOD, that is vertically opposite angle, that is this angle is vertically opposite. These two angles you please mark in the book. This you double line, you mark it, this is equal to this because they are vertically opposite angle. You have to just remember it as a scissors. It is just like scissors where two angles are equal. So a angle OAOC is equal to angle BOD. Angle ACO equals angle DBO. Angle ACO is equal to DBO, that is angle C is equal to angle B, because these are alternate angles. So here you remember the Z figure. This is a Z figure. Figure C, angle C is equal to, in the Z figure there are two angles only. Therefore, angle C is equal to angle B. So with these two, just we can prove the theorem. But here one more angle let us take. Just for additional information, angle CAO, that is inverted Z, inverted CAO is equal to ODB. ODB, that is inverted Z. CADB is an inverted Z. Here also it is this angle D is also equal to angle A. So this you have to remember, and hence by AAA criterion angles are equals. But AA criterion also you can write similarity criterion for true triangles. AAA criterion, triangle AOB, triangle AOC and BOD are similar. By AA criterion, triangle AOC and BOD are similar. Therefore, AO by OD is equal to BCO by OB. Hence proved. Please note down. 6.5. Solve the following. Question number 5. Prove that the ratio of area of two similar triangles is equal to the square on the ratio of their corresponding sides. This is a 4-mark question. Let us solve it. Solution. Given triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR as shown in the figures. Please see here, triangle ABC, triangle PQR. Therefore, we know AB by PQ equals BC by QR, that is equal to AC by PR. That is, the three sides are corresponding ratios of the area of two similar triangles. Construction. Draw AM perpendicular to BC and PN perpendicular to QR as shown in the figure. Compare triangle AMB and PNQ. Here angle B is equal to angle Q because triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. That is given in the problem. Therefore, we have drawn AM perpendicular. Angle M is equal to angle N is equal to 90 degrees because of construction. Therefore, AM by PN is equal to BC by QR. Now, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR equals half base into height. Therefore, that is half into base is BC, height is AM here. Therefore, half BC into AM is equal to divided by area of PQR is half QR is the base here, into height is PN. Therefore, ABC divided by PQR is given by half BC into AM divided by half QR into PN. Therefore, BC by QR into BC by QR. Therefore, this one is BC square by QR square. Please note here, AM by PN is equal to BC by QR. Therefore, this becomes BC by QR. Hence, BC into BC divided by QR into QR. This is the answer. That is, the ratio of area of two triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. Problem number 6. The hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 3 root 5 centimeter. If the smaller side is tripled and the larger side is doubled, the new hypotenuse will be 15 centimeter. Find the length of each side. This is a 3-mark question. Please see the figure ABC on the right hand side. Solution. Let the length BC be equal to A. That is smaller side be A, and the larger side is AB in the figure. That is equal to B. But AC is given. AC is given as 3 root 5. It is given. Therefore, by applying hypotenuse theorem, Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the other two sides, square of the other two sides. Therefore, 3 divided 3 root 5 square is equal to a square plus b square. That is 3 square into 5. This expanding 3 square into 5 equals a square plus b square. That is a square plus b square is equal to 3 into 3 is 9, 9 into 5 is 45. Therefore, a square plus b square is equal to 45. Now, another condition that he has given is if the smaller side is tripled, that is 3a, that is tripled 3a, and larger side is doubled, that is b, larger side is b, doubled means 2, 2 into b, the new hypotenuse will be 15 centimeter. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, the new hypotenuse square, that is 15 square, is equal to 3a whole square plus 2b whole square. This simplifying, we get 9a square plus 4b square. 3a whole square is 9a square. 2b whole square is 4b square. That is equal to 225. Let this be equation 2. Now, we have to find the values of a and b by solving equation 1 and equation 2. To solve this, you please see here, there is 4b square and here b square. So, in order the term containing b to get cancelled, you please multiply equation 1 by 4. Let us solve it here in the as given in the text box. So, 9a square plus 4b square, 9a square plus 4b square is equal to 225. That is equation 2 as it is. Now multiply equation 1 by 4. That becomes, if we multiply equation 1 by 4, it becomes 4a square plus 4b square is equal to 4 into 45. 4 into 45 is 180. This is given in equation here. 4a square plus 4b square is equal to 180. You add these, subtract these two, the 4b and 4b gets cancelled. So 9a square minus 4a square is equal to 5a square. That is equal to 225 minus 180, that is equal to 45. That is equation 2 minus equation 3. Hence, 5a square is equal to 45, or a square is equal to 45 by 5, that is equal to 9. 45 by 5 is 9. Therefore, taking square root, a square is 9. Therefore, a is the square root of 9, that is equal to 3. Hence, now you put value of a equals 3 in equation 1 here. A square plus b square is equal to 45. Here you please put write the value of a as 3. Therefore, 3 square 9 plus b square is equal to 45, or b square is equal to 45 minus a square, that is equal to 45 minus 9, that is equal to 36. Therefore, b square is equal to 36, or b is equal to square root of 36, that is equal to 6. So now we got the value of a as 3 and b as 6 as given in the text box. Solving for a and b, we get a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 6. Answer. So this a is nothing but the length of smaller side and b is the larger side. Therefore, we have got, we find the length of each side. That is, we have found the answer as a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 6. That is, length of smaller side a is equal to 3 centimeters and length of larger side b is equal to
6 centimeter. That is the answer.
6.6, we will continue with the solving the problems. ABC is an isosceles triangle right angled at B. Prove that AC square is equal to AB square. Please see the figure ABC. AC is the hypotenuse. We have to, and because it is an isosceles triangle where two sides are equal, that is, it is given as AB is equal to AC, and we have to prove that B is a right angle triangle. That is, we have to prove AC square is equal to AB square plus AC square is equal to 2AB square. Solution. In triangle ABC, AC square is equal to AB square plus CB square. Pythagoras theorem. That is, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. This is the Pythagoras theorem. Given angle ABC is equal to 90. So, angle B is given as 90 degrees. And ABC is an isosceles. That is, AB is equal to BC. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, we know AC square is equal to AB square plus CB square. Therefore, AB square is equal to, put AB is equal to CB in this equation, we get AC square is equal to AB square plus AB square, that is 2AB square, and hence the proof. This is a very simple question. You may get 1 mark for this. Problem number 8. The diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meters more than the shorter side. If the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side, find the sides of the field. Please see that here it is a rectangular field. ABCD is a rectangular field where AB is the large side, BD is a small side, and CBC is a diagonal. So it is given here the diagonal is 60 meters more than the shorter side. So let the shorter side be x, that is BD is equal to x. If BD is equal to x, the diagonal is 60 plus x because it is given as 60 meters more than the small field. And the larger side CD is given as x plus 30. We have to find the sides, all the sides of the triangle, that is BD and CD values. That is, find the value of x and then you add 30, you get the larger side. And if you add 60 to the length of smaller side, you get the diagonal. But he has asked only the sides of the field. Let the shorter side be BD equal to x. Please follow the figure and the writing. Therefore, diagonal BC is equal to x plus 60. It is given. And longer side, this is longer side, CD is x plus 30. In triangle BCD, by Pythagoras theorem, see the triangle BCD. By Pythagoras theorem, BC square, that is the hypotenuse, is equal to sum of square of the opposite side. Therefore, BD square plus CD square. Substituting for BC, BD and CD, we get 60 plus x whole square is equal to x square plus x 30 plus x whole square. Now we have to expand this. This a square is a plus b. This becomes a plus b whole square. This let us expand using formula. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. This is the formula and the left hand side has to be expanded. That becomes 60 square plus x square plus 2 into 60 into x, 2ab. and right hand side is you put x square as it is on the right hand side and expand this 30 plus x square using the same formula. A plus b square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So hence we get this equation, that is 60 square plus x square plus 2 into 60 into x equals x square plus 30 square plus x square plus 2 into 30 into x. Therefore, simplifying, we get 3600 plus x square plus 120x equals x square plus 900 plus x square plus 60x. Therefore, simplifying, taking all terms similarly, so this x square and this x square gets cancelled and this x square remains on the right hand side. So this is x square, and if you take 120x on the right hand side, it becomes 120 becomes minus 120x plus 60x is minus 60x. Similarly, if you take 3600 on the right hand side, it becomes minus 3600 on the right hand side plus 900 becomes 2700. Therefore, the equation when simplified becomes x square minus 60x minus 2700. This we have to solve by, this is a quadratic equation, we have to solve it by factorization. Let us solve it. We have written the same equation as it is on the inside the text box. Therefore, splitting the middle term for factorization, we get minus 60x can be written as minus 90x plus 30x. Therefore, x square minus 90x plus 30x minus 2700 equals to 0. Therefore, it is x, if we take common between this 30x and x square, x as common, therefore x remains here and 30 remains here. Close the bracket. And similarly, between the second term and the third term, if you take 90 as common, minus 90 as common, here it becomes minus we have taken out, it becomes x, and this because minus we have taken 30. So this becomes equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 30 into x minus 90 equal to 0. Therefore, x we can have by quadratic equation solutions, x plus 30 equal to 0 or x minus 90 equal to 0. If we take x plus 30 equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 30. Or if we take x minus 90 equal to 0, x is equal to 90. So, because here it is a distance, the distance cannot be minus. So, we have to take x is equal to 90 as the solution. X is equal to 90 meter as a distance. X is equal to 90 meter has to be taken and minus 30 is to be rejected. Please note here it is a simple factorization. In case you are not able to solve using splitting the middle term method, factorization method, you can use the formula method also, which you are familiar with in chapter number 4. So here solution is x is equal to 90 meter. So x is equal to 90 meter solution, and we know the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side. Therefore, the longer side will be is equal to x plus 30 equal to 120. Longer side CD is 120 meter, and diagonal, though it is not asked, diagonal is equal to x plus 60, that is equal to 150 meters. This is the answer. Solve the following. In a triangle, if square of one side is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides, prove that ABC is a right angle triangle. This is the converse of Pythagoras theorem. 2 marks question. You please. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. To prove B is equal to 90 degrees, construction, we have to construct triangle PQR, Q such that PQ is equal to AB and QR is equal to BC. Proof, in triangle PQR is in angle Q is equal to 90 degrees by construction, and PR is equal to PQR square plus QR square, Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, PR square is equal to AB square plus AC square by construction. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Therefore, AC is equal to PR. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. SSS congruent. Therefore, angle B is equal to angle Q, but angle Q itself is 90 degrees by construction. Therefore, angle B is equal to 90 degrees, hence proved. Question number 10. Diagonals of a trapezium ABCD with AB parallel DC intersect each other at point O. If AB is equal to 2CD, find the ratio of area of the triangle AOB and COD. This is a 2-mark question. Please see the figure. ABDC is a trapezium. AB is parallel to CD, it is given, which intersect diagonals. AD intersects with diagonal BC at point O. Here it is given AB is equal to 2 times CD. Find the ratio of the area of the triangles AOB and triangle COD. Solution. Given ABCD is a trapezium, AD and BC intersect at point O, and it is also given AB parallel CD, and it is also given as AB is equal to 2 times CD. If you write this much, you will get 1 mark. You are likely to get 1 mark because it is a 2-mark question. So angle AOB, consider triangle AOB and triangle COD. Okay, here angle AOB is equal to angle COD because vertically opposite angle. Angle BAO is equal to angle CDA. This is a Z criteria, that is alternate angle, that is angle A is equal to angle D, alternate angles. And angle ABO is equal to angle DCO. This is inverted Z, and this is also alternate angle. Therefore, by AAA criteria, angle AOB and angle COD are similar. Therefore, area of triangle AOB divided by area of triangle COD is equal to AB by CD square whole square. We know that because two triangles, we have to prove two triangles are similar. By theorem we know area of AOB divided by angles area of triangle COD is equal to the square of the corresponding sides. Therefore, corresponding sides are AB and CD whole square. That is, but it is given AB is equal to 2 times CD. So, therefore, you put AB is equal to 2 times CD. CD gets cancelled. That is 2 square. That is equal to 4. This is the answer. Find the ratio. We have hence proved. Solve the following. Two poles of height 6 meter and 11 meter are standing on a level ground. Distance between them is 12 meters. Find the distance between their tops. That is, One pole is 6 meter and other pole is 11 meter. They are on the same level ground and they are separated by 12 meters distance. And we have to find the distance between their tips. Therefore, given pole is AB is equal to 6 meter, pole CD is equal to 11 meter. Please see the figure. This is a 11, CD is a 11 meter pole and AB is a 6 meter pole and the distance between them is 12 meters. So, this is represented in this figure ABDC. AB is a pole of 6 meter, CD is a pole of 11 meter and distance between them is 12 meters. Now he is asking us to find out the distance AC, that is the cross line, inclined line. The distance between two poles is 12 meters. From figure AEC is equal to 90 degrees. This angle E is 90 degrees. Therefore, AC square is equal to AE square plus CE square. But AC square is equal to CE is CD minus AB. This is AB. CE is equal to CD minus ED, which ED, but ED itself is equal to AB. Therefore, that is equal to CD minus AB square plus AE square. Therefore, CD is 11. It is given CD 11 and AB is 6. Therefore, 11 minus 6 whole square plus 12 square, that is 12 into 12. Therefore, that 11 minus 6 is 5. That is 5 square is 5 into 5 plus 12 into 12 is 144. Therefore, 25 plus 144 is 169. Hence, we can find AC is square root of 169, that is equal to 13 meters. So, the distance between their tops is 13 meters. Hence, the answer. Now, next question. Question number 12. Find the angle DOC in the given figure. Find the angle DOC, angle DCO and OAB in the figure given above. Here only this angle D is given and that is internal angle of triangle DOC and external angle 125 is given. Okay. In the given figure above, two angles are given, angle D and angle COB. We have to find angle DOC, DCO and OAB. OAB also to be found. Given angle ODC is given as 70 degrees in the figure and angle BOC is given as 125 degrees. Therefore, angle DOC is equal to we know these are two parallel lines. These are DC and AB are parallel lines and this is a inclined line between the two. So here the total angle on this line will be equal to 180 degrees. So therefore angle DOC will be equal to 180 minus 125, that is equal to 55 degrees. Therefore, because angle BOC plus angle COD is equal to 180 degrees. Then you consider there, now we have found this is DOC equal 55. Total internal angles are 180 degrees. So we can find angle C. Therefore, angle DCO is equal to 180 minus this angle 55 degrees minus 70 degrees. That is also equal to 55 degrees. Angle sum property, that is sum of internal angles is 180 degrees. That is you subtract the other two angles, we will get the third angle. Therefore, DCO also equal to 55 degrees. Angle OAB. Now we have to determine angle OAB. We know that this is DCAB is an alternate angle. Angle A is angle. we have found angle C is equal to 55 degrees. Therefore, angle A is also equal to 55 degrees because it is an alternate angle to DCO. Hence, we have found all the angles. Hence, proved. We will continue with the solving the problems. 13. In the figure, ABC and DBC are two triangles of the same base BC. If AD intersects BC at O, show area of ABC is equal to area of DBC which is equal to AO by DO. Here we are required to prove the areas. Please note, whenever there are questions about the areas, we may have to do construction. So this problem involves some construction. Let us solve it. ABCD is a trapezium as shown in the figure given. AD and BC intersect at O, and it is also given AC is parallel to CD. Draw AE perpendicular to B. This is the dotted line. This is AE is perpendicular to BO. That is, it is 90 degrees. That is, here also 90, it is also 90 degrees. Similarly, draw DF perpendicular to OC. Therefore, this is also 90 degrees and this angle also 90 degrees. Okay, this sign you please note it is a 90 degrees. While copying the figure, you write a perfect rectangle here. Don't show any cross intersection and all that. A perfect figure of 90 degrees to be written. Proof. Triangle AOE, compare the triangle and triangle DOF. Please compare these two triangles. Therefore, angle AOE is equal to angle DOF because vertically opposite angle. These are opposite to each other. Therefore, angle AEO and AFO equals 90 degrees by construction. Therefore, applying AA similarity between these two triangles, AOE and DOF are similar. Therefore, AE by DF is equal to AO by OD. Hence the proof. Now, we have to find the area of the triangle. Area of triangle ABC divided by angle DBC is equal to half base, that is equal to half base into height, that is half BC, height is AE, divided by this triangle, half base is BC and height is DF. Therefore, half BC and half BC get cancelled, that remains AE by DF. But we have already proved that AE by DF is equal to AO by DO. AO by DO, hence proved.